Hello, my friend, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Daily. My name is Aaron Machbitz. Where on earth is The Rock? The last time we saw him was at Elimination Chamber when he stole John Cena's soul and John Cena became a bad guy. When John Cena turned heel in one of the most pivotal, most important, most impactful moments in WWE history. But since then, we have not seen or heard from The Rock. Which begs the question, will The Rock be at WrestleMania 41? What will The Rock's involvement be at WrestleMania 41? There's a lot of rumors swirling around, and literally, I don't know the answer. I don't know which rumors are true, which rumors are not true, but here's some things that might potentially happen. We could see, now this is a long shot, obviously, we could see The Rock show up night one of WrestleMania and cost Roman Reigns his match against CM Punk and Seth Rollins, which could lead to eventually having their WrestleMania 42 match, The Rock versus Roman Reigns, which is one of two matches that I really think The Rock needs to have before he ties it up, before he really just never comes back to WWE, simply like John Cena. The other one would be The Rock versus Cody Rhodes, but that potentially could set up on night one of WrestleMania. The Rock comes back, he costs Roman Reigns the match. We know there's a lot going on between Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins and CM Punk and Roman Reigns. You add The Rock into the mix, potentially there, potentially Paul Heyman, potentially CM Punk, and then maybe, Seth Rollins wins that match because CM Punk is distracted and Paul Heyman's there and The Rock is there and yada, yada, yada. This could be amazing. It could go down with so much stuff, but The Rock's involvement could add to that aura and could also lead to eventually something happening between The Rock and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 42. It could also impact night two if Roman Reigns shows up for the John Cena-Cody Rhodes match if The Rock is involved in that match, which you assume he would be because the whole reason that John Cena is now a bad guy is because John Cena sold his soul to The Rock. It's also rumored there is a potential third guy to the John Cena-Rock mix. I don't include Travis Scott in there because he is not a professional wrestler. Yes, he absolutely loves professional wrestling, and I fucking love that he loves pro wrestling and that he promotes it, and he talks about it, and he wants to be around it. That's awesome. But he's not an active professional wrestler right now, even though he did punch Cody Rhodes right in the eardrum. So he will be at WrestleMania 41 for sure. His song is the theme of WrestleMania 41. And so The Rock is there. John Cena is there, who might potentially be this third member. Randy Orton's looking for an opponent still. Drew McIntyre is pissed and angry all of the time. Could be him. Well, CM Punk thought he had this favor with Paul Heyman, but now Seth Rollins has sort of wedged his way in the middle with this stuff by asking for a favor, by saying he's going to eliminate Paul Heyman, but then sparing him. Roman Reigns is there. Oh my God, could it be CM Punk that potentially could be involved with The Rock and John Cena? I don't think so, but there's a lot of options that could happen, and when WWE is at its best, it's when there's surprises that we don't know might happen, could happen, potentially happen, and then we say, what if, and then we don't actually know what's going to happen, so we get even more invested and involved in the storyline heading into WrestleMania 41, which is going to be incredible. We're on the road. Everyone keeps saying the road to WrestleMania sucks. This sucks. It doesn't suck. It's awesome. Yes, maybe WrestleMania 40, the build was incredible because we were finishing that story with Cody Rhodes, and it was a couple years long, and it was awesome. This one will be just as good. The matches on WrestleMania 41 card are incredible. And yes, there's some stories that haven't really flushed themselves out, but this Rock story is very interesting because will he be at WrestleMania 41 is a huge what if. If he's not there, that's very interesting, and it also causes some other stuff to happen. Will John Cena be able to beat Cody Rhodes without him? Okay, all right, that's a good question to ask. Will John Cena be able to beat Cody Rhodes without The Rock in his corner? He sold his soul to The Rock at WrestleMania, at the Elimination Chamber, so you assume The Rock is going to be there to help him win because he's also pissed at Cody Rhodes for turning down his deal and telling The Rock to go fuck himself. So there's a lot of things happening right now just with this one match that also could have implications on other matches. The triple threat match could have implications on Drew McIntyre, could have implications on Randy Orton, who's still looking for an opponent, who it could be. It could be Sami Zayn, it could be Sheamus, it could be Aleister Black, it could be Rusev. There's so many things that might surprise you at WrestleMania 41 if you just get invested with the idea that it's going to be awesome. And speaking of things that are awesome, new deals coming up, we know that Gunther has signed a new deal with WWE, and that includes a tour bus. Gunther is a tour bus guy when he was about to sign with WWE, he could have signed with literally any company on the planet, New Japan, ROH, whatever. He decided to go with WWE because of Triple H. He's a Triple H guy through and through. We've seen how great Gunther is in WWE. The presentation, the wrestling ability. He's now really heating up with Jey Uso heading into WrestleMania. And this match is a big time match now at WrestleMania. People did not think that way about this match when Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble. They did not, myself included. But now with everything that's happening, the self-doubt, the self-confidence, the spots, the moves, the emotion, the things they've built up, the story they've created behind this, now with the ability of Gunther and the ability of Jey Uso to now go head-to-head at a WrestleMania main event type match, I think this could open the show night one, which would be awesome. The fans will be hot. They'd be pumped, especially if Gunther wins and their hero Jey Uso falls one more time. How can they even build this up even more to potentially to SummerSlam? Or they kick the show off great with Jey Uso finally being crowned as the World Heavyweight Champion. That's also awesome as well, because this match feels much different than any other matches. Yes, Jey Uso's 0-3, but those matches seem much less important than this one they built up going into WrestleMania 41, and that's the beauty of it all. And so Gunther signs this new deal. He's a tour bus guy. He's a big deal in WWE, and I'm pumped that he's a Triple H guy and that Triple H has brought in some of these guys and tweaked the culture. And I think Triple H doesn't get enough credit for doing what he's doing with WWE currently. I mean, I think the product is really good. Yes, of course, there's some things that aren't very good that we could critique that don't make sense. Of course. But there's usually a payoff. There's usually a long-term booking decision that makes sense in the end that really gets the fans fired up. I mean, you can see it with Roman Reigns. Everyone hated Roman Reigns. They're force-feeding us. They're force-feeding, oh my God, he sucks. Same with John Cena. It's like, he sucks. We can't have him anymore. He should stop winning. Oh my God, oh my God. And then when it's all said and done, and you're looking back, you're like, damn, these dudes were good. Damn, this dude saved the WWE. Damn, this dude is main eventing his 10th WrestleMania. Damn, John Cena, can't believe he's leaving. Damn, Roman Reigns is fucking awesome. You gotta just let things build, and I think Triple H is doing a great job while letting these characters and letting authenticity shine through, and also, exploring new options potentially of what WWE wants to do. He's getting into the mainstream eyes. I mean, it's a lot of big deals and a lot of big stuff, and I love when professional wrestlers go down and just have sit-down conversations on a podcast and talk about things behind the scenes and get real about what they're going through their life and how they view things. I mean, Chris Van Vliet obviously does that amazing on his podcast, and Gunther did it on this new podcast that he was on, and it allows the fans to really get to know someone. But I don't want Gunther to be humanized too much. I want him to be that ruthless killer that we know and love, that rubs blood all over his body and he's ready to just go to town and go to war with Jey Uso, who's also now ready to go to war because of that absolutely fantastic, vulnerable, and emotional promo he gave on the most recent edition of Monday Night Raw. I think this match could steal the show and could steal the night on a night where there is the biggest triple threat match in the history of WrestleMania, of CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins. With this sort of Seth Rollins favor looming over our heads, who knows what that's going to bring? Because we knew the questions and the debates around the CM Punk favor, and now Paul Heyman is in the middle of CM Punk and Roman Reigns, so that's very interesting. And sort of Seth Rollins is on the outside, potentially with his favor of his own. And I think Seth Rollins, because of all that, is going to win that match. And I guess I said before, The Rock might be involved to cost Roman Reigns that match so they can set up for WrestleMania 42. I think that's a huge long shot, but it's a potential. And I also think Seth Rollins wins that match. And I really do think if Gunther wins the match against Jey Uso in a dominant, quick fashion, it really adds to the sympathy of Jey Uso, and they could extend it out even to SummerSlam to have Jey Uso get crowned the champion there. So there's a lot of options. We're definitely on the road to WrestleMania. We're counting down the days, baby. Here we go. I'm fired up. Hopefully you're fired up. So comment in the section below. Comment now down below what you're most excited about for WrestleMania 41, your most excited match, your predictions, your rumors, anything. Comment down below right now. Then smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with every single professional wrestling fan you know. And thank you guys for building this channel and community with me together. I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.